Hey guys, it is Ashley here with you today. And since you can see this in the background, I'm just going to bring it up really fast because I think it's really funny if anybody's actually noticed this in any of my videos. But you see the the Jesus plates and stuff. We're renting, so to speak, from an older woman. Long story, but that's her faith, and we didn't want to take those down. Like I said, it's a long story, so those aren't ours. Those are hers, but out of respect for her, I'm not going to take them down. I really don't have any issue with them, but they're all along the kitchen. There was a lot of religious stuff in this house, so we're definitely not going to get rid of it. But that's just in case anybody's ever wondered. And as well as that, I am going to show you how to make black salt or witch salt, and possibly, honestly, any other colors. Now, I made a red salt to just kind of do a test on to see if I could actually do it, and I was successful. But I didn't find a lot of uses for it. I know there was some things saying you could use rose oil or rose petals, but honestly, as far as uses, there's really not any, and I'm not going to throw it out. I'm thinking that if I have any spells or rituals containing love or anything based around that, because when I think of love, I don't know, I think red. I don't know. So I'm thinking I'm just going to make sure my intentions are put into that whenever it is time to do something like that, if I do anything like that. That way I can just use it instead of wasting it. Now, I know I just did like a witchy on the budget kind of thing, but I went to Dollar Tree last night, and I know I told y'all about some things, so I decided to get something that I wanted to show you. Let me get it out. Okay, so I told you last time or in another video about the herbs you can get there. Now, this isn't sage leaves, but it will work all the same. It's ground sage. I got it for $1. I got 3 of these. I am making candles. I don't know if you guys have seen. I do have an Etsy. Same name. But I'm thinking about doing that or some room sprays with it, some cleansing sprays, so we'll see. But I bought black sand as well as white sand. And black sand is pretty much the same reasons for like black salt, or what you call witch's salt: protection, to drive away negativity, to absorb negativity, in the salt at least. I'm not sure about the sand because I'm just getting into this stuff. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so that's that. And then I put my red salt in a little bottle. It's dirty, but I like the antique old look, so I didn't want to clean it out. And then I've got my black sand. I mean, salt, excuse me. Both of those are salt, sorry. So I do have some labels I'm going to use. Now, I'm trying to put it all back so my son doesn't get it. I have to go put it out in the office eventually. I just hate kind of being disconnected from that. I like having my witchy tools with me, so to speak, because, you know, why not? But let me see. I have them, and they are honey, lavender, tea, emphasis on tea, as well as wild orange candles, tea lights. I made them. They smell amazing, and I'm thinking, my friend gave me some lavender, so I'm thinking I'm going to try and do a lavender lemon using my lemon essential oils. I still have to do a video on those. Boop. I do have lavender essential oils, which would go awesome with the buds, because then it would enhance the scent, but I only have that much left. And it wouldn't take a lot, but that's like my holy grail of all my oils. Like, I don't know if you can even see them. See them up there? Those are the little one. That's just all I have right now. So I'm not trying to use all my lavender. It's good for healing and calming and things like that. So I'm not trying to use it. But this is going to be a split video. Hopefully in my editing I'm getting a little better at. I can transition better. And then I will see you at a different angle. Or you'll see me at a different angle doing the salt, because I can't have it facing me. I'm going to have it tilted down so you can see. My hands are still a little like bluish, but you will need gloves for this depending on which method you use. And I will go into all that when I'm actually doing it and giving you the information on, you know, what black salt is for, and that sort of thing. For those of you who don't know, because I didn't know, like I didn't know what black sand was for. I'm just not that evolved in the witchy world, really, because all my path I've never really been the one to use witchy type of witchy tools besides like my tarot deck, but like doing spells and rituals, I've never really done that. I've never felt like I needed to. So now getting into it and learning as much as I can, that is something that I want to do. So hopefully you'll enjoy the video, and I probably won't see you again in this video. Bye! Hey guys, it is Ashley, and I am going to show you how to make the black salt. I actually have already started. I'm using kosher salt and icing dye. Now you'll see my hands. You will definitely want to wear gloves, but I don't have any and I'm not really worried about it. I don't go out much, so it's not a big deal. But you'll put the coloring inside of the salt, and what I do, the easiest and fastest way I can do this, is I lift it up and I just squish it together through my hands. Now if you have sensitive skin, I would probably suggest using the gloves, because this is very drying. Now you'll notice your skin is very soft after, but alright. But just in case, I would just use gloves to be on the safe side. Now I told you in the first part of the video that I can tell you some things about black salt. I just come across this. You see it's like a bluish green. You'll just have to keep adding as you go. Just make sure everything's mixed up, because you'll get like these little clumps, if you can kind of tell in here. Like the bigger pieces, those are the dye that's been clumped up. That's why you run them through your fingers like this. There are other ways to do this. You can get charcoal to color it black, ash, volcanic ash, I think lava rock. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% on that one. But I think it's lava rock ash or something dealing with that. You can just Google it. But I just do this until it's well incorporated, and then I'll just add as I go to make the pigment a lot darker. Now for black salt, what it's good for is ritual work, protection. The salt is going to act as a absorbent for evil energy, bad energy, that sort of thing. And what I do is, normally when I'm off camera, I will put my intent for the salt. Now, I will be selling some in my Etsy shop, and I'll leave a link below this video. I'm going to be doing 2 ounces for $10 US only. Sorry guys for those who are out of the US, until I can get maybe my business up a little bit further. Maybe I'll do that. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to show you some I already made. This is the black salt I've already made. It's got 2 ounces black salt, my name on it, and a little it's a 2.3 ounce container. So there's a little wiggle room to kind of leave the other bit out, but $10 I'm going to be selling. Containers may change due to what I have on stock. That's what I have at the moment, so that's what I'll be putting them in. Instead of just a little baggie, you can refill it. In case you don't want to make your own, maybe it's too tedious, maybe you don't have enough time. And like I said, I usually put my intent in it, put my energy through it. Every order I will be making, the buyer has an option, no cost at all, but each batch will be made on demand. So basically, if you bought some and you wanted it specifically for protection or other workings, you would just let me know, and your batch will have just that. So you'll keep doing this. And right now it's a pretty bluish green color. There's still some that needs to be mixed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to half it away. I'm just going to take a little bit to kind of show you, because that is a lot to work with, and it's going to take me a little bit longer because it's more than I worked with to get what I already had, to show you what was in that bottle. So I just take my knife, take my coloring, because this is what I have on hand. If you can get the ash, or you can get anything else like that, you know, just if you can, do that. If you want to make your own and put your own intentions and energy in it for your special workings. If not, like I said, I can also do that. So instead of just grabbing that big glob, I'll put some over it, kind of get it to mix in, and just start going from there. It will clump up on you. That's why I said gloves are definitely easier to work with. But I don't have any, and I really don't care. I do enough dishes at my home to just not have to do all that. So my hand's like blah, blah, blah. But you'll see as you go, it gets darker and darker. So depending on how much you're using at one time, you may have to keep adding to it. And if it gets a little too wet, what you'll do is just add some more salt. But just keep working with it, Can't really see anything. My hands are all black. Hopefully my camera does not shut off, because that would really suck. So when I get to the point where I like the pigment and it's dark enough and it's that black that you're looking for, in black salt, basically what you'll want to do is, because see, it's darker now, but I don't know if you can tell, there's still a little bit of the bluish green color in it. See my hands? Ooh. Let me wash my hands really fast. I'll be right back. Look at my hands. Ah. Okay, so now what you're going to do is, I don't have it at the pigment, but I'm already at 7 minutes. So I'm just going to show you really fast what I do to help dry out the coloring. And what I do is, if you have a styrofoam plate, or anything else like that that you don't mind using, that is microwave safe, what you're going to do is basically take your salt, put it down, see if you can see, put it down on your plate, and you could fill this hole up, but you want to make sure it's an even layer. So just move it about, and this is what's going to help seal in that color Sorry. And basically dry it out. Now, I would say, depending on where you're going to be using this, if it's on your altar, sacred space, or anything that you have that's going to be contained, this would be great for it. I will test this out to see how it is on like the ground, because the one worry about using food coloring sometimes is if there's any moisture in your house, if it's going to cause it to bleed on your carpet. So I just put it on for 30 seconds. Depending on what it is, this will probably only take 15 seconds, but that's what's going to help dry it out. So like I said, just be careful depending on how someone, even if it's ash or charcoal colored black, by using those materials, I would still use caution, because if you're putting them on your carpet to help protect your home, or depending on the space you're using it in to help protect it, just be cautious because the color may transfer. I have not tried this, but I'm just having that as a warning. Ooh, whether you buy or whether you make. So then what I do is I take a fork. You can do this with your fingers. It just depends on what you want to do. All my forks apparently are dirty. I got to do dishes. But what you'll do is you'll come down, just be careful, it could be hot, and you'll just kind of get out any clumps. When there's more in the salt, I don't know if you can see little bits of the green coloring, but sometimes it's clumped up because it's dried out, so you'll want to kind of run your fingers or a fork through it to kind of get those clumps out and stuff like that. But that's how I make it. So like I said, if you were to purchase from me, or at least from me, right now they're coming in this. I figured this would be easier to scoop out with like a little spoon or something, easier to pour out than a zip bag, because I've tried that. I use some of my black salt for this specific one. But yes, so I know I gave you a little bit of background of what you can use it for. Absorbing negativity, you know, that's what the salt's for. Ooh, break it out. Protection, those sorts of things. There are other uses. Just go ahead and Google it, because I'm already getting really long in this video, and I actually already recorded the first half, you'll see. But I don't want it to be too long. But if you have any questions, let me know. I got the kosher salt, I don't know if I mentioned it, at Dollar Tree. And then I got the food coloring at Walmart in the cake and decorating section, not in the actual grocery store part of it, but where the arts and crafts, where the fondant and stuff is at. That's where I get it. And it's a gel, so you kind of want to just be careful because it makes big messes. Like I said, use gloves if you're going to do this. And I probably spent just a few dollars for it. I already had the containers that I got a long time ago. So yeah, ugh, that is so bad. I need to put some lavender on it to help it heal. Some melaleuca, or what most people call tea tree oil, melaleuca. I need to put some of that stuff on it and get that to go away and wash my face because I'm looking crazy. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. I know it's kind of a newer, away from my other videos, kind of crafty sort of thing. So I really do hope you enjoyed it. And my phone's going to be dying. And I've got to edit this. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hi guys, I hope you liked that video in my black and blue hands. If you did, please hit the like button on the video. Leave a comment down below letting me know if you enjoyed this sort of video, or if there's any other ones you'd like to see. Hit subscribe if you haven't already to see upcoming videos that I'm going to take you on my journey with. This is something new that I've learned about here recently, so I thought it'd be awesome just to make it myself. And if you are that way, I hope this video helps. If not, I will be selling some in my Etsy shop. So please check me out. I'll leave it down in the comments below. I will see you guys later. Bye.